Hello my pixel people, I am the Exogenesis and this is First Boot, the show which plays the opening sections of the latest and greatest games to give you an unbiased first impressions, whether you should basically go out and try the game or buy the game yourself. In this episode we are focusing on Planetside 2. It is a first person shooter MMO, basically a massive multiplayer online first person shooter. Kind of like Battlefield, except a persistent world which carries on fighting even when you've long logged off the game. So, as it's a PC game, we are first off going to check the options, then we are going to jump into character creation, then we're going to play a little bit of the game, then go over some of the customization options. So yeah, let's jump straight into the options menu, and you can see you've got resolution display mode, nice and basic, what you'd expect. Render quality, vertical field of view, vertical sync, brightness, and you've got all these options. So all these options would normally be classed as a good thing. However, for some reason on my computer, for those of you that do not know what computer I've got, it's a 3930K i7 overclocked to 5.1 gigahertz. It's got 32 gigs of RAM, 2680s in SLI, and it's got SSDs in RAID 0, and Planetside 2 is on the SSDs. Yet, for some reason, when I'm playing the game in a high intense action section of the game, my FPS will still quite regularly drop below 30, which is kind of a shame. Bear in mind this is beta, so you never know, with some driver optimizations and the game being optimized, maybe that will help. So, but yeah, it's nice to have all the options there. I am running on the max settings. Even on low settings I get quite bad frame drops, but what can you do? What can you do? So we'll go to the character creation screen. You get to choose from one of the three factions. You've got the Vanu Sovereignty, the New Conglomerate, and the Terran Republic. And for this, what should I play? What should I play? We'll go New Conglomerate. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And we'll go to EU Beta 1. And then this is your character customization. It's very basic. You get male or female and 4 heads each. You can customize later on in the game with camos and stuff, I believe, but right now, like when you start off the game, this is your basic choices. So we'll go for the Asian face on a female, and we will call our character First Boot, if I can spell it. There we go. And then when we jump into the game, we just spawn off at a random spawn point. I think it's normally your... Whoa. Alright, mate. You didn't get very far, did you? Wow. Fastest death ever. Anyway, so we'll try and go up. I should be a light assault, I'm assuming, when I first spawn in, so I might have it. Yay, jetpack. Everybody loves jetpacks. Looks like an NPC, doesn't it? Just guarding the door. Should I join him? Man, that's boring. Okay, so let's go. So let's see where we are. Okay, so we are in our warp gate, which is basically our main base. And it's massive. And now we need to find on this massive map, which is literally massive. It'd take you quite a long time to walk from one side to the next. I'm guessing over an hour, actually. We have to get to a battle. This is a galaxy dropship, which, if he's feeling friendly, he will let me take a ride. Oh, there's a lot of space left. Is he going to take off? Oh, we're going for a trip. This is perfect, because now I can show you how big this map is. So if I go to, can I change, how do I change what seat I'm in? Okay, so that's a better view. So that is just our spawn area. The map itself is absolutely freaking huge. Seriously, like if we have a look at the map screen, that's us now. We're flying at quite a speed, but yeah. So we're heading for this area, which all this blue is the areas which are owned by the New Conglomerate. The purple are the Vanu, who seem to be getting stomped, and the red are the Terran Republic. We're about to get into the Terran Republic's area where they've captured, because it works on a hex-based system basically. So we can capture all these points, as you can see, like they glow up when I hover over them, and each one of these has got command points in them, which we need to try and capture. I'm actually getting quite close, so we're going to jump back in. So as you can see, the base is on the map as well. So this is where we're aiming. I'm not looking forward to this. So let's try and get back into the second seat. We're going to die pretty fast, guys. In all honesty. Trying to find a better seat. Okay, so we're getting shot at by something. Let's jump out here. Don't land on me. And this is just 1 point out of all them points that we saw. And all these people are playing right now consecutively. It really is really quite impressive. So using the jetpack, we'll go up and we'll see if we can capture the base. So we've got an A point here, which I'm going to try and capture. So this is a control point. There's many of these across each of the bases. And just standing next to them, kind of like a domination in Call of Duty or Battlefield, you'll slowly start to take it over. Normally, you'd expect them to have lots of defense here, because if they lose this base, they're basically getting kicked out of this area where they've managed to seat themselves. Like, all this area is going to go if we take this. Did we take the whole base? No, we haven't took the whole base, so there's more control points need to take in. So where are they? Where are they? We have C, we have A. Oh, come on, there we go, a couple of kills. Let's carry on. Oh, now we're all fighting. Oh, we've got a max unit of ourselves to come and help. Okay, so you want to go on these. These are jump pads, so nice and simple. We'll carry on raising up the roof. Are we taking over the base? Looks like we might have done. Nope. They've still got something. Can I see it on the map where the B point is? So we've got A, B, C. So we've got all these points. Unless you have to capture them for a certain amount of time. Yeah, I'm assuming that must be it. So it looks like we cleared them off and captured the old stockpile. So it looks like we might have actually captured the base. I don't know. I really don't. So let's just see if I can see any enemies. So in the game, we'll have a quick look on here. We have got, where's the classes menu? There we go. Infiltrator, which is basically a sniper. Your light assault, which I am now, which has got kind of an assault rifle slash carbine SMG, all mixed into one. And he's got a jetpack. That is the most important. Jetpack. Then we've got the medic, who has got a health pack, which heals himself and people around him. He's got a heal gun, kind of like the TF2 heal gun. And he doesn't have a jetpack. So that's his disadvantage. We've got the engineer that can heal stuff like your planes and all the vehicles in the map, which is all cool. And max units. They can heal max units. We've got the heavy guy, which is basically the same as the combat medic, except without the ability to heal from what I've seen. He has got something to load vehicles, and then we've got the max. The max is basically a vehicle that you spawn in, basically, because you can customize all the weapons. He's a beast. He takes a lot of punishment, but you can't heal him with a basic heal gun or anything. You need actually an engineer to be able to heal him. So it looks like we've captured this point. I can't really see much happening unless there's, I don't know how exactly it captures, but as far as I can see, we hold all the points, so I'm assuming it really must be a time limit. It'll explain why people are just hanging around. Love the jetpack. If you do fall, you do die, so always make sure you've got your jetpack if you're going to jump off something stupidly high.
The facility is out.
Way captured. So then if we look at the map again, you will see that, boom, that's ours. Don't know why we don't have that one yet. So we're carving out quite a big map, piece of the map. Where could we fight next? I can hear shooting. Where's the shooting coming from? Ah, we've got little, oh, we've got lots of them. Oh, you can shoot them. That's surprising. So this is going to get fought over for a little while yet. Where should we go? Where should we fight? So if we fight at this point, we can actually instant action. It only allows you to do it once every half an hour, but then I click it, count down from 10, and it will give me a drop pod straight into the middle of the battle, which is pretty damn cool. It's a nice effect, but if you do it on your own and you haven't planned it out like I haven't, there's a good chance you're going to land there totally on your own and there's going to be nobody there to back you up. You're going to die and then wait half an hour before you can actually do your next big drop. So let's see. Bang. Landed. Okay, so we've got an A point over there. Where's the other points? Is it just an A point? Might be able to get this one on my own. Can't see anybody. I can hear people. Jetpacks, so helpful. Yeah, it looks like I can just capture this. Then once I've captured this, I will hopefully get killed, and then we can go into some of the customization options, and I'll just talk a little bit more about the game in general. Come on. Capture, 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 capture. Do it. Do it. Okay, so once it's captured, don't forget I've got to hold it. So I've captured it. Is there any more points around here? Let's see. It looks pretty empty. It's flashing though, so I'm wondering if somebody else is there capturing it now. Oh. I didn't even see you, mate. Something's happening. Come on. We're going to do this. Because then I want to show you some base defenses. That's what I want to do next. Base defenses. Another one down. They're sending one in at a time. Literally, if they were coordinating with a team, then all hell breaks loose. And actually, that's something I want to talk about right now. And that is, I'm playing this on my own, and I've played it quite a lot on my own recently. And it's kind of disappointing how little actually goes on when you're... Oh. Should have been paying attention. I've lost that one now. Never mind. We'll jump in at another base and then see if I can have a look at the base defenses. So, where is everybody? That sounds quite cool. And we'll take a combat medic this time. Sorry. Okay, so let's see where we are. I don't know the map very well at all. I've hardly played the game. And yeah, now we're on a desert, and that's been taken, so it is definitely being fought over. I'll go over there in a second. So let's see if I can find any base defense, because I do take fall damage, so I don't want to fall too much. I'm just going to run over there. Yeah, anyway, what I was saying is, when you're playing on your own, it can be quite a lonely game because the map is so big, and I don't see like lots of great opportunities to find out where the actual real action is. Sure, it's got those instant points and stuff like that, but as you saw, I went onto that and there was like 2 enemies that came at me. So I would recommend definitely, if you're going to be playing this game, that you play it with a group of friends. And if you haven't got a group of friends, I would recommend that you possibly go and check out some of the forums and IRC channels, and hopefully just connect with some people and start playing, because as it stands, although it might be quite fun if you was a pilot or getting in a vehicle to run around, there's quite a lot of downtime, and I think it's a shame. I understand why it happens, because it is such a huge battle, but can I hit it? Oh, can hit it. It's just like such a huge battle, and you obviously won't have action everywhere at all times, which is a shame, but not much I can do about it. Oh, oops. So the guns are quite accurate even without the iron sights. Obviously not good enough if you want to get a headshot from across the map, but at close range it's good enough to be able to spray and pray. Somebody just dropped in there, so I'm assuming that we've got an enemy coming in. Let's have a look. Oh! I didn't even see this. We're going to attack. Going to attack. Going to attack. I can imagine this game being so fun when you've got a full group of like 5 or 6 people on, or even more. I mean, literally, you've seen how many people can play this game at once. If you had like 50 people all coordinating on a team, that would be like nothing I've ever played or seen before in my life. This guy's about to fail so hard. There we go. Let's let him kill a... Oh no, he killed an enemy. Irony. What's down here? Ah, headshot. Another headshot. Let's jump. And yeah, I'm a medic, so I can heal myself a little bit, but it's gonna hit my shield, so it's not too bad. Oh wow, that hurts. Yeah, so let's heal up. You heal up by pressing F. That uses your pack item. And then let's have a look. Where are they? Yeah, the guy's in his base. Okay. It'd be nice to be able to show you some vehicles and then the leveling up stuff. Wow, beta is beta. You saw that bug. Shiz happens. Oh, damn. I expected a much easier grenade to throw. Let's... yeah. And I'm dead. What a surprise. By a turret. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to our warp gate. I want to show you a vehicle. Okay, so basically when you own the big command centers, obviously this is always ours because it's inside the warp shield. You can come to these points have got a weapon on it, so yes, as you imagine, it's an ability to customize your weapon, restock up on your ammo and change your abilities and stuff like that, so click to resupply. And then we're going to go towards... what? Okay. So we've got vehicles up here, so we're going to go towards the vehicles. It'd be cool if I could use them, but basically only engineers can use them or people who place them, I think. Which is good, but a shame. Okay, so this looks like a Galaxy dropship thing. Yeah, I don't want a Galaxy. Because when you're buying stuff like a Galaxy, it takes it out of your team's points. I don't know exactly how it works, but in the bottom left-hand side of the screen now you can see loads of numbers with symbols. And basically they're like currencies. And different ones are different things. I haven't learned what they're all about yet. But that's the idea of a first impression series. There we go, I thought I got stuck then. Are these all Galaxies? No, a Liberator. Let's see what this is. I'm assuming it's going to be like a helicopter from Battlefield. If not, I'm going to be very gutted. Okay. That's actually quite cool. I don't know how you change view. We've got a vehicle. It's going to crash. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know what's going wrong. Okay, so let's try and stop this one. Okay, so altitude, if I hold W, does that go up? Will I go W? We'll press S. I assume W's go up. Oh! No! No, 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 no. Let's press M to see where we're supposed to be going. Alright, so we're not going that way. Let's turn around, turn around, turn around. Okay, so a little bit further. There we go. So we'll go this way. So the vehicles actually fly quite well. It is basically like flying a chopper in Battlefield. From what I can tell anyway. However, I don't know why I'm failing to be able to maintain altitude. I don't know how to fly the vehicles, but they do feel like Battlefield. Well, kind of like Battlefield. It's the same kind of way of flying, so that's that. There's not really much more I can show you. My opinion on the game is the graphics are okay. They're not absolutely great. As you can see, if I get close up to the walls, the textures are very, very muddy indeed. Overall, the effects are quite nice. The gunfire is quite nice. The actual scale of the game is what? Once you see the scale of it and you actually experience it yourself and run around, you instantly appreciate that it doesn't really matter how the wall or the floor looks, because the game as a whole is so vast. What's impressive is getting in a vehicle and flying across the map and jumping out of it into a massive control point with 100 people all fighting at once. That is what this game is all about. Unfortunately, because of the way the game's set up at the moment, it's not easy for me just to go out and show you that. not just making a video now like I am doing. It would require me to actually be lucky and actually get into a big fight like that anyway. It would require knowing exactly what I was supposed to be doing. I've ended up in battles like that a couple of times so far, and they do feel really good. So the game itself is okay. It's actually not. That's wrong. That's kind of unfair. The game itself is great. It's got quite a few bugs, like the iron sights on these weapons don't feel perfect whatsoever. You can see them shaking constantly. Just, it's hard to know what the accuracy is like. So there's little bits and bats that I'd change, but overall, I think if you play it with a few friends, what's that? Have I just put that down? Oh yay, turret! Haha. If you're playing with a few friends, I don't think it's going to go competitive. It's going to be a nice, simple, fun blast with your friends. It can get intense. You'll enjoy it. The sound quality is okay. Graphical quality is okay. The gameplay itself is pretty damn good. Sometimes it can be a bit stale. Sometimes it can be very frustrating. And sometimes it can feel like you're running around doing nothing for absolutely ages. But it's not the only game like that. I mean, just look at DayZ. You do run around 90% of the time doing absolutely nothing. So, finally, before we leave, what we're going to do is have a look at the shop and the functionality around that. So, if we go to the shopping trolley, infantry, and this is where you buy your weapons, basically. So, I want something for the light assault. All unavailable. I don't know why they're unavailable. I don't know if there's a reason why they're unavailable or anything like that. But I've had quite a lot of trouble trying to find weapons. The max unit stuff is available for an awful high amount. If you look at that, 25,000 so far playing today, just in this little bit. I haven't done much, granted, but that's 172. So obviously it's going to take quite a while to actually get this stuff. Eventually you'll be able to play with Station Cash, which is the Sony Online Entertainment form of money. Because there is a free-to-play game, so if you pay for the Station Cash, I'm guessing it'll make it almost... I'm assuming £2 or £3 a weapon is probably what they'll be charging. But I don't know for certain. Oh. So you can't purchase a membership yet. As you know, it's beta. Vehicle customizations, you can change the camos. You got quite a lot of customization. Vehicle weapons. All the weapons can have different... All the vehicles can have different attacking pieces, which is quite interesting. A lot of them have the same looking effects, in my honest opinion, except it does allow you to mix it up quite a little bit, which is it's cool nevertheless. And then we have implants. These are basically little buffs which swap all infantry weapons faster for 24 hours. Swap all infantry weapons faster for 24 hours. Quick draw 2. Conditioning. Weapons can be fired faster after sprinting for 24 hours. So what you do is you play for a little bit, you'd purchase these for the day, then carry on playing for the rest of the day. Or play one day blind, one day full of buffs. You don't know. I don't know how much of this stuff that you actually acquire over the time of playing. So it's not something I can actually talk about in any depth whatsoever. Okay, so polymers, catalysts, and alloys, that's what them points were. Oh, so you can actually unlock some, so that would allow you to buy vehicles when you normally couldn't. Classifications. These are basically your, certifications. Certifications. These are effectively your leveling stuff. So, as you can see, let's go back one more time. I'm playing as the engineer right now, so if I go to certifications, you saw that I put a turret down. Have we got anything for the turret? I don't know, it's the ace. Yep. So eventually what you'll do is you'll use these, and these are not normally like this. This is because it is beta and I don't think they want people to have it, but you can see stuff that isn't like that. So I can certify in suit modifications, and it is allows an additional grenade to be carried, and that's 15 of certification points, I assume. So that is a leveling tree. Nice and simple, but also I'm assuming that it's going to take you a long, especially when you can do each weapon. It's going to take you a long time to get these up. and it is going to make you a little bit of a better player. It is going to give you a bit of an advantage, but it is an MMO after all, guys, so the people that put the time in or spend the money are the ones that get the advantage, I'm afraid. And in my opinion, it's nice and fair. So yeah, that is basically all I wanted to cover in Planetside 2 First Boot. I do like the game, and I do recommend that you guys go out and try it. It is still in beta. It's quite easy to get codes if you go onto Twitter and follow at Planetside 2. And I hope to see you guys on the battlefield. So yeah, I've been the Exogenesis. This has been a First Boot gameplay. Don't forget to slap that subscribe button for some more PC gaming goodness. And I'll catch all of you guys next time. Peace out.